Welcome back. On this episode of I kind of ran out of ideas for videos, our hand sanitizer stands bulletproof. Real stuff for a second here. I work as a security coordinator, at least that's my title, for a senior living facility, and I often think that there could be that disgruntled employee that comes in and, God forbid, wants to enact harm on his fellow employees. So, with tons of these hand sanitizer stands showing up in the last 2 years or so. Oh my gosh. I had a ladybug crawl inside my glasses. Alright. So in the past 2 years of this pandemic that we've been going through, there's been a lot of these hand sanitizer stands showing up. And I have often thought, how bulletproof are these things? What if a disgruntled employee comes in brandishing a weapon, and I basically have nothing to take cover behind besides this ridiculous plexiglass aquarium that they built for me around my desk, because I am basically the first person that people see when they come into work. I take care of the health screening, and I'm also there to take care of deliveries and all sorts of stuff like that. So, on the off chance that there is a disgruntled employee who wishes to enact harm on his fellow employees, I would be the first person that disgruntled employee sees. So I often think, what can I use for cover if they come in brandishing a weapon? And I have thought about these hand sanitizer stands being a possible mode of cover, and not necessarily this top part, but the base is very thick metal, and I'm thinking that the base, if I kind of held it up like this, I could potentially have a little bit of a shield. So, okay, calm down. This one's still active. So, we're going to go ahead and test that today, just about how bulletproof these hand sanitizer stands can be. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, we're going to start with the 22. This is a 1911 22. I guess it's a knockoff of the Colt railgun, but this is a Walter imported from Germany 22, and I'm going to shoot the back of the hand sanitizer stand to start with, because I'm just curious if that thin piece of metal that makes up the back of it can stop a 22. So let's give it a try. Kind of far away, I hope I don't miss. Perfect. Let's go take a look. Yeah. This hit really nice right here, and it stopped it. There's a pretty good bulge on the back. So something tells me it can't stop more than a 22, but we're going to try it with a 9mm. And I'm actually going to shoot the hand sanitizer stand with the 9mm. For those of you that don't know, these stands have a bag of liquid in it, and then when you activate it, it turns it into foam. So I'm going to see if maybe I can hit the bag and maybe it'll stop a 9mm. Let's find out. Alright, so next up we're going to do just some steel case 9mm out of this Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Pro Gen 1. I'm going to try and hit that bag, I guess just straight in the middle of the hand sanitizer itself. Okay then. Yeah, I don't think it stopped it. Let's go take a look. Okay then. Nope. That would have been dead meat. Looks like this thing's dead meat too. Let's see here. Does it still work? It does. Oh, let's throw it back up here. It doesn't stay shut anymore. Okay. Let's forget about it. Alright, so we're going to do what we came here for. The base. Well, that 9mm went right through the back. So we're going to try the base now. Got one more round in here. I think it stopped it. Wow. Oh my gosh. The 9mm barely even made a dent. It basically just knocked off the paint. Alright. Let's step it up. Alright, well, we just did a 9mm. Now we're going to do a 45. And this is out of the FNX 45, made by FN. I'm pretty sure it's going to stop it, but let's give it a try. Great hit. Let's check it out. Yep. Wow. The 45 barely even made a dent too. That's cool. Alright. I think the only logical thing is to do a 44 mag now, so let's try that out. Alright, 44 mag out of the Smith & Wesson 629 Classic. I'm going to load up a couple shots because who doesn't love shooting an old Smith & Wesson revolver? It stopped it. Let's do another one. It stopped it. Let's do another one. Hell yeah. God, this stuff is like AR-500 steel. Probably not quite. We're going to test that in a second. But these 44 mags barely even made a dent as well. It's pretty impressive. So far, I would definitely use this as a last resort for self-defense, I guess, at the workplace. So let's move on to a rifle round. Well, I did say that I was going to move on to a rifle round, but let's try a shotgun. This is the Stoeger Double Defense. It's a double barrel side-by-side shotgun. I forgot which barrel fires first. There is one trigger, which I really like about this gun. So let's try the right one. This is just a mini shell, a slug. So I want to see, maybe the slug can penetrate that base. Oop, safety. I don't think so. Does not self-eject. But now, let's try the 3-inch shell right here. It's 3-inch Magnum shell. Alrighty. Yeah, it's definitely the right barrel that fires first. Okay, maybe not. Okay. What is going on here? Light primer strike. Interesting. Let's try it one more time. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but that might have gone through. Whoa. All right. I'm not sure exactly what happened here. The mini shell definitely hit right here, but this 3-inch Magnum shell, it hit right here, and I'm gonna try and bring it to you guys so you can see. Oh, I see what happened. It knocked the screw loose. All right, we're gonna actually try it one more time, and I'm gonna try and aim probably lower. So yeah, one more time. All right, one more 3-inch shell here. And I'm gonna aim a little lower so we can not hit the screw or the bolt. There is a bolt that was knocked out, so let's give this a try again. I tried shooting lower, but I shot in the same spot. All right, that was a good hit. There was no penetration this time. Take a look here. That first shot, there was a bolt right here that got knocked out, so it looked like there was some penetration, but there really wasn't. Let's get this thing out of here. All right, it just went off. So, just real quick before my battery runs out, there was a little bit of penetration right here, but that's because it knocked this bolt out of there. But this one right here, it stopped it. It made a huge divot, but it definitely stopped it. This thing is a bullet stop and shield right here. But let's try rifle rounds now. Something tells me it's gonna go right through. All right. So we're gonna do a rifle round. This is a AR pistol that is chambered in 7.62 by 39. We're gonna send it right into the base of that hand sanitizer stand. Let's check it out. No way. It stopped it. Oh my gosh. Man. It stopped the 7.62 by 39. Granted, this is a 10.5-inch barrel, but still. Wow. We might have to maybe do a mag dump into this base and see if we can get any rounds to actually penetrate. All right, we're losing a little light here, but I've got 15 rounds loaded up in this 20-round magazine, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a mag dump here. See if we get any of these to penetrate. All right, let's go check it out. Holy cow. This is amazing. It did not penetrate at all. It's crazy. And I hit a bunch of shots all right here. Look at all these shots basically hit right here, and not one of them penetrated. There's a lot of dimpling going on here on the backside, but I think this thing would make a pretty good self-defense weapon. By weapon, I guess I mean a self-defense shield. But you could definitely probably knock somebody out with this thing. Knock the stand loose. But besides that, I'm rather impressed. It did stop the 7.62 by 39. Stopped multiple rounds of 7.62 by 39. So I might have to revisit this because this is the most powerful thing that I brought out today. Obviously, besides the 12 gauge slugs, but it stopped the slugs as well. Now it is getting pretty messed up, so it's not going to be like, you know, I can't really use this as like a permanent AR 500 steel target, but it definitely stopped a lot of bullets. And now I guess I know that, God forbid, if I were to face a disgruntled employee or somebody that wishes to do harm upon where I work, I could probably pick up one of these things and at least stop his attack, hopefully, and then maybe hit him over the head with this thing and you know, make him rue the day that he tried to mess with somebody with a hand sanitizer stand. Anyways, I can't believe I forgot. I actually brought out a Mosin Nagant M9130, and I brought it out for a different video, and it didn't cross my mind that I had a more powerful rifle round in the car, so let's give that a try. So I can't believe I totally forgot that I brought this out. This is the Mosin Nagant M9130. Shoots a 7.62 by 54R, which is comparable to a 308. Definitely a more powerful rifle round than the 7.62 by 39. So let's give this a try. Last but not least, the Mosin. Well, I saw a grass move behind, so it probably went through. Where did I hit? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Mosin Nagant. Did not get stopped by the base of the hand sanitizer stand. It went through right there. So, gosh. So if somebody comes charging in your workplace with a Mosin Nagant, you're having a bad day. Probably a pretty strange day too. But as far as your typical pistol rounds and even some of your pretty basic rifle rounds, you can actually take cover behind the base of this thing, because it is some super strong metal. Now obviously all hand sanitizer stands are probably not built the same. This one is the Purell brand. It came with a lot of these Purell hand sanitizers. So Purell makes some good high quality stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to see if these could be used for self-defense in a very slim chance that, God forbid, a workplace shooting should happen, or just something crazy where I gotta, defend my life while I don't have a weapon, because at work, I'm not allowed to carry a weapon, even though I work in security. But maybe one day. Until then, it's good to know I can use a hand sanitizer stand.